Thank you Karma for sponsoring today's video. I've been obsessed with MacBook accessories ever since I got my first Apple laptop, and to tell the truth, most of what I'm about to show you has been ideal for MacBook users. Whether you're docking your MacBook on your new setup or bringing it around for some mobile work, I'm here to give you all a few ideas of what you can get to make your laptop setup more complete. So grab your popcorn and subscribe to the channel. For me, everything starts by having a good dock station, mainly because if you're rocking a MacBook, the chances are it will get docked. I recently purchased a TS3 Plus, and let me tell you something, this is by far the most expensive item in here. But after a couple of months of research, I went ahead and spent a total of $269 for this unit, although you get what you pay for. This is no ordinary dongle, mainly because it is powered by a 20-volt DC input in order to provide a motherboard-like set of IOs for your MacBook needs. And yes, believe it or not, this is all done with a single USB-C cable providing up to 87 watts of charging. The unit itself is made out of a nice aluminum-like chassis with a nice rubber base at the bottom, but behind it all is where all the magic happens. For starters, you get an Ethernet port in case you want to connect to your network by wire, a digital optical audio out, with a display port at the bottom in case your monitor does not support USB-C, 3 USB-C ports with 2 of them being Thunderbolt 3 and the other one being a 3.1 Gen 2 port, which leaves us with 4 USB 5GB per second ports. However, the only limitation with the M1 based MacBooks is the support of dual extended displays even after using the DisplayPort. In front of the dock, you'll also get an SD card slot, a set of audio IOs, and a USB-C and USB-A input that I've been using along my T3 SSD drive, which did yield lower speeds when connected to my dock rather than the MacBook directly. Although with speeds up to 450 megabytes per second, I am able to store large amounts of files on an external unit. Samsung T models SSDs have been my go-to in order to avoid keeping important files within my device. I use these to edit most of my projects and keep some of my coding files around if I'm not using GitHub. They pretty much allow me to change my workflow quickly whether I'm on the MacBook, the Razer Blade, or my main PC. On top of that, the newer ones are getting quicker and quicker, and if you need insane 1000 megabytes per second read and writing speeds, I recommend you check out the T7. But out of these hard drives, you're going to be able to edit with pretty much any footage. And just to simply demonstrate some transfer speeds, it took less than 1 minute to transfer 14 gigabytes of 4K footage into it. Besides, these drives are extremely small and slim, made out of a premium metal chassis where you can easily velcro these in the back of your monitor or your MacBook. Although with Karma, you enable yourself to shop smart, I was able to find the best prices for the T models and receive a notification by email when the price dropped. To help you find the best M1 MacBook accessories at the best prices and notify you when these drop in price, you can head over to the Chrome store and download Karma as your Google extension. Head over to one of your favorite e-commerce websites such as Amazon, look for a piece of tech you'd like to get, and click on the button slider when you see the accessory you'd like to save. You can then choose to receive notifications via email or mobile when your piece of tech goes on sale, has a relevant coupon code, or comes back in stock. Since I have a PlayStation 5 and other accessories coming to the channel in the future, I like to organize them all into multiple wish lists to save some time. Karma also automatically scans the web for coupon codes and applies them at checkout automatically, which is a special feature only available on computers, so make sure to get the Chrome extension. And if you'd like to earn some cash back through your purchases, with the help of selected retail partners, you can make some money through PayPal. To save as much money as possible on your tech and get notified when the Samsung SSDs drop in price, check the link in the description and download Karma on both your computer and your phone. Now these SSDs do truly simplify life, mainly if I'm strictly recording footage straight into them. With the Elgato Camlink, I am easily able to turn my camera into my webcam, connecting it to the dock with the help of its USB extension and to the camera with an HDMI to micro HDMI cable is fairly easy. You also need the game capture software, make sure your camera is supported, and also turning it on once it's connected. Once in the software, you just need to make sure your Camlink is selected and voila. It works on Zoom and many other video apps effortlessly since it recognizes the camera as your primary device, and obviously if you're looking to stream on OBS, it simply consists of adding a video capture device source and choosing the Camlink 4K. The advanced 4K capture utility is only available on Windows, which means you cannot use Elgato software to stream 4K, but OBS has you covered with 4K output. And the only personal downside in my opinion is that this obviously does not charge your camera at the same time. You'll most likely need to add an extra wire to your setup and provide a power to it, but for a total of $130, this little guy here is so worth it. And of course, this wouldn't be a proper video without the MX Master 3. For a total of $100, you can never go wrong with this productivity mouse. In fact, its ergonomics are just great. Your entire palm is able to hold it even by resting your thumb on its side support, which then allows you to easily access the thumb wheel, side buttons, and the gesture button. These can easily be customized on this 141-gram mouse via the Logitech Option software. But so far, my favorite feature of them all is the ability to choose your wheel spin. Whether you're scrolling for code with the free spin or browsing the net on a locked spin, this just delivers a very enhanced user experience for up to 3 devices when working at home. And if battery life is a major important factor for you, well, you'll only have to worry about it every 70 days or so. Although the software still runs on Rosetta, I haven't had any connectivity issues with Bluetooth or the integrated dongle. But I do have to say, if you're going to get this, your best bet is to pair this up with the MX keys. Not only you'll be able to control both of these devices with the same tool, but for another $100 you can have Bluetooth and backlighting with tactile response typing as well. This has been my favorite full-size keyboard so far, which delivers a battery life that lasts for 10 days. I do enjoy the graphite color better because the black version seems to kill the contrast between the keys themselves. On top of that, it looks so much better with the MX Master beside it. It is as thick as a pen, has a tilt to it, and does come with a dongle as well. With its media keys, you also have full control over your MacBook, whether it's revealing the desktop, the volume, access to the launchpad, or even displaying all your current apps in use. And because this does deliver a numpad, well, you can also easily pop the calculator, take a screenshot, or lock your device. If you want an extensive review of this MX combo, comment down below with a hashtag MX and I'll be sure to make one. But if you are a mechanical nerd like I am, well then look no further and get yourself a Keychron K2. I do have a full review of this keyboard on the channel, but in short, this is a macOS and Windows compatible keyboard at a retail price of $69. It offers a Mac layout that can be altered to Windows thanks to the integrated keycaps and key removal tool. With a 75% layout, the K2 does include 3 device Bluetooth or wired connectivity, more than 15 types of RGB lighting, and a Type-C plug. I did order mine with an aluminum frame for $20 more and Gator red switches, which do sound satisfying. And of course, the key travel is nothing like the MX keys, but you do get those sweet media keys like on the Logitech keyboard. Although the battery life isn't the best because I am currently getting 2 to 3 days of use. Oh, and if you are interested, Keychron does offer a wooden palm for $25, which I find very attractive with this set, mainly because it does match my walnut groove-made dock. With a total weight of 1 kilogram, including materials such as stainless steel and a German wool felt, I am able to use this dock for the MacBook on my desk. It doesn't take much space because it is a closed lid dock and has a width of 3.6 inches, a length of 8 inches, and a height of 3.75 inches. I do enjoy how well protected and cradled the MacBook sits on the wool felt, but if you enjoy having your MacBook lid open, then I probably suggest you take a look at the curved dock by 12 South. This does elevate your screen by a total of 65 inches and keeps 70% of the base exposed for better cooling. You can also use this as a standalone unit in case you don't own a monitor or you'd like to pair some peripherals with it. Besides, you still get that sweet Apple MacBook screen lift for a one-handed opening. And if you plan to bring your MacBook along with you, you can leave your CalDigit at home and pair your Apple device with a Satechi Pro Hub Adapter. This does come in space gray and silver in case you want to match your laptop, but aside from that, that, it is a great portable heat-free hub. For $100, you do get an HDMI port supporting up to 4K resolutions at 60Hz, one Thunderbolt 3 port paired with a USB-C data port, a couple of USB-A ports supporting up to 5 gigabit per second speeds, and a set of microSD readers. Satechi does recommend connecting one bus power device at a time, and remember that dual displays is not supported on Apple M1 MacBooks. I strongly recommend avoiding cheaping out on USB-C hubs, mainly because some are set to damage your M1 MacBooks, and it is strongly correlated to the USB-C port that provides charging capabilities, although Apple seems to have addressed this issue with macOS Big Sur 11.2.2, but on my side I haven't had any issues with my Satechi hub. As for charging itself, I don't particularly enjoy bringing the original charger around. I like keeping this beautiful white brick at home, so this led me to find a true hidden gem, the 100-watt USB-C compact GaN Charger by Satechi. And no, don't worry, using a 100-watt charger instead of the 61-watt brick supplied by Apple won't hurt your device, mainly because the MacBook will cap at 61 watt even though you're using a 100-watt brick. But in case you are with a friend or you upgrade to a bigger machine in the future, having a couple of 100-watt USB-C ports really does help on the go. On top of that, you can use the same charger to charge your iPhone with some nice braided MFI certified Satechi cables. I've been using these for over 2 years now, and I have them literally everywhere around my workspace and setup, whether it's to power my USB-C hub, charge my iPhone with a USB-C brick, or even connect my Samsung SSD drive. I strongly recommend giving these a try since they are unbreakable. Heck, by having a USB-C to Lightning cable, you can easily charge your Airpods with it, and these are by far my recommended set of headphones. I've had these for a little over 4 years now, and they still perform like a charm. I really thought I had battery issues the other day, which was to be expected after 4 years of use, but it wasn't the case. Connecting these to the MacBook and your Apple devices is just extremely easy. Plus, I've paired them up with a 12 South Air Snap to integrate them to my keys and make these even more portable. But obviously, this cannot be done with all the accessories, and that's why I like to use the BookBook CaddySack. It is a very portable accessory leather case that can easily store your MacBook charger, a few cables, your USB-C hub, and even your SSD of choice. This allows you to bring your favorite M1 MacBook accessories on the go, and it is super compact at 8 inches of height, 5.7 inches of width, and 1.6 inches of depth. And because it's part of the BookBook family, you can easily keep this around your desk for decoration. Other than that, I really hope you've enjoyed this video and gives you a few ideas of what you can get to make your M1 MacBook experience even better. I know I've been making quite a lot of Apple related videos, but next week that's about to change. I haven't been this excited to receive a laptop because it will be replacing my daily drive. So make sure you click on that bell to stay tuned, and people of the internet, I will see you all later.